Nanaimo.com and back to basics. Welcome back today for another segment in our cooking series. Today we're going to be getting ready for the Christmas holidays with some Christmas baking. So every year my mom, Debbie, she used to make Nanaimo bars. And she had a bit of a twist on the recipe. Not quite sure what that was because she was never clear on it, but let's head over to the kitchen and give those a try. Okay, so we're ready to start our Nanaimo bars. So what you need to do is you just get a pot with boiling water and you can put a metal mixing bowl in it to create a double boiler. Or if you have a double boiler at home, you can just do that. So we've got this, the water's boiling, we've got our pot in here. Now we're gonna add our butter. We're gonna let that melt just a little bit before we add anything else. So our butter's melted a little bit, we're gonna add our cocoa powder, our sugar, our vanilla, and our egg. And we're gonna mix that around until the butter's all melted. So now that that's all melted and well combined, we're going to add our coconut and our graham crumbs. And mix that in until well combined. Okay, so one other thing we have to add here is our chopped walnuts. There we go. So we're going to mix those in as well. Now that we have that all well combined, we're going to put it into the bottom of a square baking container. So glass, metal, doesn't matter. I like glass better because I find it doesn't stick as much. So the best way to finish this off and get it into the pan properly is to just use your hands. So just get right in there and just push it right into the pan. You want a nice firm layer. You can see we've got this well pressed in an even layer in our pan. Now we're going to put this in the fridge while we do our second and third layers. So our second layer is actually a layer of buttercream icing. So we're going to put in our butter. Our vanilla, and we're just going to put in just a touch of our milk right now. And we're going to cream that together first, and then we're going to add the icing sugar. Okay, so we've creamed the butter with the vanilla and a little bit of the milk, and I've scraped the sides of the bowl. Now I'm going to add the icing sugar. Okay, now we're going to mix this together, but we're going to start off really slow because otherwise you're just going to end up with an icing sugar explosion. Okay, so now we're just going to add the milk just a little bit at a time, and we're going to give the edges of the bowl a scrape again. Once you've added some of the milk, mix it up, check the consistency. If you'd like it a little bit thinner, then add a little bit more milk. I don't want it too much thinner than this, but I am going to put just a little bit more milk in. Okay. Okay, so our consistency is really good. We're just gonna give the edges another scrape and then mix it for another 20 to 30 seconds. And then it's good to go. So for the third layer of Nanaimo bars, it's just melting some chocolate with some butter. So you wanna put the butter in first. And again, let that melt just a little bit, just to coat the pan. And then add your chocolate. And let that melt. It'll take a little bit of time. So we have our 3 layers prepared, and now we're ready to assemble our Nanaimo bars. So on our bottom layer that we've taken out of the fridge, we're gonna add our icing. We're just gonna spread that in a nice even layer. Okay, once that's spread, you're gonna pop that into the fridge for about 15 minutes just to let the icing harden a bit before we put the chocolate on. And here we have our completed Nanaimo bars. This is a Christmas family tradition in our house. I hope you enjoyed today's segment. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the reminder button on your notifications so that you don't miss any future segments. As always, the recipe can be found in the description of the video. And if you leave us any questions or comments, we'll get back to you. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.